You're not mistaken, guys. This is R-Type, the original R-Type, the arcade game available for your Analogue Pocket. So let me explain. I spoke to Boogermann, and I was doing a video on some of his upcoming works, and one of them is the IREM M72 Core, which is a port of Martin Donlon, aka Wicker Wacker's Core. And as I spoke to him, he said he'd release the M72 Core at the same time as this video releases. So I've done the rest of the video, and I found out after I did the video that the core would get released at the same time as the video. So when you're watching this video, you should be able to get yourself the IREM M72 Core for your Analogue Pocket. Good times. So the rest of the video, I'm going to be talking about like different cores. So watch the rest of the video, because as well as the IREM M72 Core, I talk about different upcoming Boogermann cores. One of them at the very end is the IREM M72, but have a look at that because I'll go through all the games on this core in that video as well. So if you haven't got an idea what the games are, have a look. So really weird doing the video this way. So this part here, which is the beginning of the video, I shot at the very end of the video when I completed the video. But I wanted to let you guys know that what you're seeing here, R-Type, you can play this plus other games on this core. It's got Legend Hero Tonma, it's got Ninja Spirits, it's got Mr. Heli, it's got Image Fire. There's other games on there. Go to the end of the video and you can see that part. In fact, watch the whole video. But I'm super excited because as you're watching this video, as it's live, so is the IREM M72 Core for your Analogue Pocket. Thank you, Boogermann. You are badass. Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. In this video today, we're going to have a look at some upcoming Analogue Pocket arcade cores by Boogermann. Now, some of these from Boogermann, aka Marcus Jordon, they are original cores that he's produced himself. Like this one that we're seeing here, the Pac-Man core, and then we're going to look at some cores that are ports of cores, ports of existing MiSTerFPGA cores. There's plenty of stuff to go through. Even a Pac-Man core has like multiple games within that core, and in fact most of them do. So I was going to do the video, then do the voiceover, and honestly the amount of games we've got, they would have taken a long time. So you may hear my controller, and yeah, we're just gonna kind of go through and we're gonna check out all the stuff. And I wanted to start with Pac-Man, even though this game's a bit before my era. Let me give it a play while we do this video because we want to hear the soundtrack. So this was before my era, but I still appreciate Pac-Man because as a kid I remember going places with my parents. I remember ending up in cab stations. I remember one cab station in particular, it had a Pac-Man machine in there, and my parents never ever put any money in there, but I always used to as a tiny little kid twiddle that joystick and pretend that I was playing. So this is Pac-Man, the first one that we are having a look at over here. So also on the screen on the top right, guys, I do have Marcus's Ko-fi shop address up there, so if you can support his work, please do so. So we're going to look at Pac-Man. Let's go to Pac-Man's wife, Mrs. Pac-Man now, and this is going to be quite a long video because we are going to look at a number of cores, and we are going to look at a number of games within that core. So let's check this out. Now, I can't give you any indication as to when these will get released. Do bear in mind that most developers do this as a hobby in their spare time, and I spoke to Marcus recently and I know he's extremely busy, hence why there's been no releases recently. I can't remember what his last release was, whether it was the IREM M72 or whether it was the MSX core, but hopefully we'll get some soon. But at least, hey, you can see, and you can see these games here and see what to expect. So here we've got Miss Pac-Man. I'm not going to spend too much time on the games. Oh, a cherry there. You know I love cherries. It's in my channel name. So let's run the next game and let's let that ghost eat me just to see Miss Pac-Man die. Okay, let's now go right. Okay, so we've looked at Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man Plus. Okay, what is that? Right, let's check it out. And again, amazing stuff. Like Analogue Pocket is just such an amazing device. There's so much like capability in this tiny little device. It's going to get original cores. it's going to get ports of Mr. CORES. It's just a great device. So all the versions of Pac-Man, like I said, this is kind of like before my time. I do appreciate it. I remember when I used to go to the arcade in Good Street, there was a guy that was there. It was a guy with Down syndrome, man, but he was amazing at Pac-Man. And I remember he would do this trick where he'd be stuck in a corner like that and the ghost would not be able to get him. Not the case over here. And I asked him, why are you in the corner? And he said, because he lasts for so long in the game and he doesn't die, he needs to take a break. So sometimes he'll just kind of lock Pac-Man in a corner and yeah, Pac-Man would just stay there. And there was a certain trick you could do where the ghost wouldn't come and get you. So that was really, really interesting. Right, let's look at the final game on this call because there is a lot of stuff for us to check. And the last one is Pac-Man. A little bit of trivia here. Pac-Man started as Puckman, but the reason they changed it to Pac-Man is people on the arcade machines kept wiping off the end, the curved bit on the piece that looked like an F. So you can imagine what it wrote. They were a family-friendly channel, so I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm saying, right? Okay, let's put one credit in. And again, all these games are magical, absolutely magical. There'll be someone out there where Pac-Man was their main jam in the arcade. Okay, so these are very similar, and I'm really sorry for the guys that know the differences in all these games. It's like when someone says all versions of Street Fighter 2 are the same, and I'm like, no, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Turbo, Hyper Fighting, Super and Super Turbo, even Ultra that came years later, they're all different games. But obviously you need to know Street Fighter to kind of know the differences. Right, okay, so this is it from this one. Let's move over to the next core. Now we are having a look at the Sega System 1 and 2. This game here is Choplifter, rhymes with shoplifter, but has absolutely no relevance to this video. So Choplifter is a game many people talk about. It's before my era. I'm going to leave this playing in attract mode because I have tried this game and I completely suck at it. I have to say, controls are tight. It does feel really, really good, but I feel like for me to play it this late in my life and kind of like not understand the game at all because I never played it in the arcade, it's quite a tough one. But this is a great game. Everyone always talks about this game. So the Sega System core here, the Sega System 1 and 2 core, is a port of the MiSTerFPGA core, and it's a multi-game core. It has lots and lots of games. You know, let me just show you the list that we have. So here we go. So For the Warriors, Block Gal, Brain, Bullfight, Choplifter, Daka-chan House, Flicky, Guardia, Heavy Metal, I'm Sorry, I'm Always Sorry, at least that's what I tell my wife, Mr. Viking, My Hero. Let's run a few games. So let's run Noble Ranker because I think this is the one where you climb up a tree. It's kind of interesting. I think I would have liked it as a kid. So your girl gets kidnapped, you want to climb a tree to rescue her, or you can shoot as well. Okay, interesting. Need to find that shoot button. So, and right at the bottom, really nice, it says, I love you. Okay. Okay, this is embarrassing. Let's get that other life can and let's shoot some stuff. Oh man, all right. You know what? Let me just run another game. So the most popular games on this system, obviously, look, there we go. Pitfall, Rafaelia, Regulus, Sega Ninja, Spatter, Starjacker, someone jacking up in space, SWATs, Teddy Boy Blues, whatever that Toki game is, Toki no Senshi. Then we've got UFO, Senshi, Yoko, Upside Down. It's the Wonder Boy game. So yeah, Wonder Boy. Okay, let's run with this one. I know Wonder Boy is a favorite of many people out there. It's had like I think there was a modern compilation that came out recently, like I usually do. I bought it for the Switch, but here you go. Really banging soundtrack. So because I'm kind of filming this live and I'm not doing like some crazy editing with it, not that my editing is like top notch most of the times anyway. What is it? Okay, there's the buttons, right? Okay, but yeah, again, really good game. I know many people like this. I definitely played this in as a kid, not so much in the arcade, but there was a lot of good home computer ports of this, not console but even computer ports, and I think there was even one that came out recently, but again it just looks really good. Really do hope we get releases of these soon from Boogermann, but yeah, really good. On a skateboard, on your board, kid. Right, let's now have a look at the next Wonder Boy. What's really interesting here is, well, I did notice that one is English, like a virtual console version, and the other is a Japanese one. We'll go English virtual console, but that's the games I'm going to show from this core. I think we've had a look at 4. There's a whole bunch of cores in there. Maybe one day I'll do a live stream where we can have a look at like more games, but yeah, for now this core's looking fantastically good. Okay, I think I need to buy a sword, right? So yeah, it's running well, and I feel like this game is just really good. It's fantastic. I like the Wonder Boy soundtracks as well. Again, really good. You've got shops in here. So I like games with shops and whatnot. Right, okay, so let's move over to the next core. You know, we've had a look at 4 games on this. So Sega System 1, I know it's one of those cores that many of you guys are looking forward to as well, because this might have been your golden era of the arcade. So this core here we are having a look at is the Nova 2001 core, and there are a few games in this core. So let's give this a little bit of a shot. Again, not familiar with these games. Really interested if these games were your jam in the arcade. I mean, it's pretty hectic, right? Again, guys, really interested in your arcade stories. You know, did you play this? Tell me your arcade stories. I love the arcade stories. Was this? I never saw this game in the arcade. At least I don't remember seeing it in the arcade. Or if I did, there may have been different games that I wanted to play. Interesting how you can shoot the projectiles in order to protect yourself. Always like that in games. So let's have a look at the other games in here. Okay, what's this? Ninja-kun, Majo, whatever the rest of the text is. So remember, this is work in progress stuff here, guys. So if you see something that doesn't look right, or if something doesn't load, like in this case here, let's move over to the next game. Or maybe that was I being impatient here? Let me show you some flashy lights and let you trip out. Maybe I was being impatient, because all of a sudden I can see, okay, there you go. I need to be patient. I need to believe. So 1 coin, 1 play. Let me put in that coin. Oh, I know that ninja from other stuff here. Okay, super interesting. Oh yeah, this game's cool. I remember trying this out before. Wow. Oh, I can't attack the fire. Okay, the fire's got to be there to rush me. It's like, get the heck up that mountain, man. Like, Pixel Cherry Ninja is the slowest ninja out there. Ah, okay, right. Let's run with the next game, because we're looking at games here. We're not looking at my skills. So we've done like the Nova ones. Penguin Kun Wars, I think that game is also out for the MSX, and if I haven't said so already, this is a port of the MiSTerFPGA core. So let's run with this. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Was this a game by, I can't remember if this was Pirco now that brought this release over. Don't quote me on that. I can tell you it's off the FPGA, support of a MiSTerFPGA con. Guys, this game's actually really good. Very much so. Very fun game. Just simple, nice, effective, and when your penguin gets hit, well, it looks interesting. When you beat one animal, you then go and fight a next animal, or then you go and your opponent is another animal. Raiders 5, again, rings a bell, but can't remember. But the whole purpose of this video is to show you guys. So this is like it is. It's real time to do it. Love the flashy lights. Oh, okay, interesting. So you're in a maze firing stuff out. So there's got to be a shoot button. Can I shoot that egg thing? Okay, so I kind of like puzzle shooter type of thing. I don't know, Pac-Man-y vibes, Pac-Man, puzzle. I have no idea. No idea. Again, very interesting. And like I always say, super interested in hearing your arcade stories regarding games like this, if you actually played them. So, right, okay, let's move over to the next core. So this was the Nova 2001 core. And as you can see, I'm absolutely dreadful. What does the P give me? Okay, I've got some kind of power up. No, thought maybe I could shoot that stuff if I got the P. Who knows? Jackal. This core here, I can't remember. I haven't booted up for a while. So let's go with Jackal. It says rotary stick there. I saw one of the names there. So I imagine it's going to be some kind of shooter where you can rotate. Let's let it boot up. Okay, it's booted up. Sometimes I'm a little bit impatient. So at least you're getting a feel of when you launch these games, don't be like me. Oh no, it's not working. It's working. Just give it a second while okay, I do remember this game. This is we had a vehicle running around and shooting. And there's different control schemes depending on the version that you pick. But hey, we're not focusing on playability here. Okay, I like the control scheme the way it is. Okay, fantastic. Okay, kind of think like a Kari Warriors Commando, but you're in a vehicle the whole time. I wonder if you can get out of the vehicle. Again, interesting stuff. Very, very interesting. I imagine this will be a lot more fun with like a rotary controller. Can I rotate? Okay. I was trying my right analog stick there to see if it rotated, if anything like that was in the core. Okay, interesting. So this is one of the games on the Jackal core. Let's get out and let's load another game. So that's the Jackal ones here. These might be the same game now. So Takoshu Butai Jackal. I'm pretty sure it will be, but hey, let's give it a run. And you know, wait more than 2 seconds. Don't be like me and think, no, it's not working. And here we go. 5 seconds was that? And then all of a sudden it works. Really like the Japanese looking title screen there. And yeah, that's the same game. So let's now go. They might all be the same game. So let's go Top Gunner. Now I wonder if that's the same game with a different name, because we had that in the arcade around that era, didn't we? We had the same game, just rebranded differently. The same way we get stuff today. And it kind of looks like it is going to be that game. Everything's looking the same. Yeah, it's the same game. So it's essentially one game, but different versions of that game, different regional variants with different titles catering to different markets out there. So you can actually rotate the way you fire. There's different versions. I remember when I played this before, there's one where I think one button rotates you one way, another button rotates you another way. So you can rotate it around. I think there's one version where whichever direction you're facing in, you're shooting, which is typical for some of those games around that era that weren't using a rotary stick, or the rotary stick wasn't available. But again, really, really good. So let's now move over to the next core. Definitely stick around for the end of the video, because the last core that I'm going to show is probably going to be my favorite out of all of these, and it's a mega one with lots and lots of games. Let's now run this core called Chameleon, and I wonder how many games. Okay, we've just got one game in here, and it's a game called Chameleon. Now I remember this coming out for the MiSTer, and going by memory, I'm 100% sure this is Pierre's core. Likely he may have had some help, because whenever you go over to the GitHub, you can see other people. In fact, let me go over to the GitHub, because I have got my browser open on the PC next to me. Okay, yeah. So under contributions, it says PC Cornea, which is Pierre, Birdie Bro, Mike S11, and Toya. So there you go. But I think Pierre was definitely the lead on this. And again, this is a game before my time, but I do really appreciate seeing all this stuff here. So what are you? You're like a... I've got to press the button. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, no idea what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm moving. Here we go. Am I eating the eggs? Right. Again, don't expect good gameplay or anything, but do look forward to these titles in the future. Just want to point out again, no indication as to when these will come out. Like I said, I know Boogermann is a busy guy, so I'm sure when he finds the time, these will get released. But you want to get you guys excited about what a great device the Analogue Pocket is, and the type of games that we can get. And here we go. We've got a chameleon tonguing a chicken. Never thought I'd see the day, but stranger things have happened. This is another favorite of many. In fact, one of my friends absolutely loves this game. It's the only game he plays, and it's Mr. Do, or is it Mr. Do? Okay, there's two versions on here. The one that says fix is the one that we're going to try, just in case the other one doesn't work or there's an issue with it. Now, I heard so much about this game. I remember it was actually around the era of the Nintendo Wii. A friend of mine was like, yeah, this is the best game ever. And I can't remember where they got it. They got it on emulation, and they were playing it and they were reliving their childhood. And they just said, this is the best game ever. No game is better than this. And I can kind of see why, right? I mean, my game like this was Boulder Dash. I really liked it on my Atari 800. But hey, look at that. I'm awesome at this, man. I just killed someone with a darn apple, man. And they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I nearly killed myself with an apple there. So let's get out there. Let's have a little bit of cake. Oh, does the cake act like... Oh, wow. No. Okay, so I thought when that was flashing, I thought the cake was like the power pill in Pac-Man, where I could eat those things, but I guess it just froze them. Okay, I can see why people would like this game, man. It has that Pac-Man kind of vibe about it. You know, you just want to play it more and more. Okay, so they're frozen down there. Have I done the level? Yeah, okay, so I get all the cherries. Okay, I can see why people really like this game. And I have to be if I'm being completely honest here, I think out of Pac-Man and Mr. Do or Mr. Do, I've heard it both ways. I think I would definitely prefer Mr. Do. That would be my jam. Absolutely. Well, I guess it's got cherries in it. Well, so's Pac-Man, but it's got more cherries than Pac-Man. Yeah, I definitely prefer this game to Pac-Man. Yeah, but fantastic. Great core. great game. So right now let's move over to the final core. It's going to be a long one because there's lots and lots of games in that core. This core here, one of my favorite cores, man. When I got into FPGA gaming, this just came out for the MiSTerFPGA, and it has so many good games on this. So let's try and go through all of them, guys, and let's have a look. So let's go AirDual World M72 hardware. Now, from what I recall, I'm pretty sure all the games work, but like I keep saying, this is a work in progress, and at some point, once they're finalized, they will get released to the public. So let's give this a well, just a quick go in each game, because this is a fantastic system, guys. I absolutely love it. Now, not too familiar with this game. I can't even remember what it's called. Let's have a look. Okay, AirDual. There was a newer version on different IREM hardware, I think on the IREM 107. Okay, look at this, instant classic. I pressed the bomb button there on purpose here, just to kind of show you guys what we've got. And again, what a great game. Look at the way the plane, like that big massive, I don't know what to call it, plane, yeah, massive plane down there, plane like a hangar plane. It just looks superb. Got the power up here, and again, guys, this is a great core. It's a core that I liked on the MiSTer a lot. Now, this isn't a game I'm so familiar with. Maybe at the time I saw it once or twice in the arcade, but there was a lot of other games, a lot of games that I was playing. There's different games on this system that I consider some of my favorite games on FPGA gaming. So let's move over to the next one, and I do want to check out every game in this core, man, because I just love it. Okay, what's this one here? Deike no Gensan. Is that the Japanese name for Hammering Harry? I could be wrong. Please forgive me if I am. And let's kind of wait with it. Let's be patient. If it takes a few seconds, it takes a few seconds. That's what happens. The IREM M72 Core, I remember when that released, a lot of people were like, it's not working, but it just weren't waiting. It was taking like a good 30 seconds to load up at times. Oh, it is Hammering Harry. Okay, so we're going to skip Hammering Harry because we have done the Japanese version. So let's have a look at this. And I really like this game. I played this game when I was on holiday, and for years later my cousin thought this was my favorite game of all time. I just fell in love with it in the arcade when I was on holiday with my cousin, and when the families were on holiday. So again, really good. This is a difficult game because it's like one hit and you're dead, and some of the enemies are cheap in this, but as a kid, wow, you know, seeing this game, seeing it on a CRT the way it's supposed to be played, seeing old Harry there with his massive hammer, and just being like, wow, just being wowed by this. Those little guys pop out the drain pipes, they dash that at you and whatnot, man. So let's go down here, and these guys are going to pop out. They're going to chuck noodle balls at you, and those noodle balls kill you, man. So yeah, anything just kills you. It's one hit and you're dead. But guys, I was hooked on this game, man. All I did was play this when I was on holiday. What? The noodles nearly killed me. All right, I better move on to the next game, guys. If I'm playing this for too long, feel free to skip ahead. But those guys that are jumping off the electric poles, they remind me of Electro. I always say it when I play this game because remember reading Spider-Man comics as a kid, and every single super villain, even the superheroes in there, they were born or they were created through some kind of accident. I remember Electro's origin story in the original Spider-Man. Can you jump on their head? I can't. Okay, there you go. Right, okay, let's run the next game. So, wow, this game here, guys. Oh, wow, just wow. That's all I can say. Played it in the arcade, loved it. And guess what, guys? I played this in the arcade, and I didn't know this for a long time until I had the original developer of this. So the original developer is Martin Donlon, aka Wicker Wacker, and they came for an interview on my YouTube channel, and they mentioned in this game that you could actually get off the dragon. And I played this game. I played it a lot in the arcade, and I never knew you could get off the dragon. So that was something new to me, and I tried it out. Let's try a little bit of it out now. But look how cool this game is, man. Again, readily available on the MiSTer. Run up there till you get it, and hopefully we'll get this soon over on the Analogue Pockets as a public release. Look, it's running fantastically well on there, but look how cool that is, guys. You know, the dragon is born, you ride the dragon. It is just superb, and just like in R-Type, you can hold down the fire and it will fire. Big shout out to the Amiga version. I think I might have missed a power up there. I might have got a power up by shooting one of them, I can't remember. So what's really good as well is you can use the dragon as a shield. Look at that, love it when it gets its little breath there as well. And you can kind of curl around like that, here you go, and kind of hit them with your tail. So there's definitely like a good element of strategy here. I don't expect to do too well. I'm a bit tired after work, and you know, these shmups definitely require a degree of concentration. Like I say that I died. Now, I want to give it another life because I just want to show you guys where you get off the dragon, because that really, really is cool. I think it's like down and fire that you press. I think it is just a one button game, man. I mean, I played this game a lot, but yet my memory just has blanks in there, man. Ah, what am I doing, guys? Really wanted to show you me getting off the dragon. Please skip ahead if you do want to see the next game. Press that seek button, but yeah, I just want to... I need to focus, man. Okay, let him tail kill him. Okay, we're doing all right so far. Oof, I nearly got done there. Right, come on. Let me just... I just want to get down there, guys. That's all I want to do. Right, okay. Wow. Oh, here we go. It's the second part. Look how cool that is, man. Oh, wow, look at that. And that's another power up. Wow, okay, let's play this for a bit. So, how do we call the dragon back? Oh, here we go. Okay, so I'm at a good bit now. I've got good fire. Sorry, guys. I'm enjoying this game and I want to play it. And there you go. Am I Mega Dragon now? Have I got the maximum kind of power up? Wow, look at that. Can just curl into a little ball. And here you go. You've got like the first kind of boss here. You need to shoot all these things here. And like with any shmup, when you've got power ups, you're right. Okay, that's definitely time to move to the next game. I did see Game Over Flash. They're right. Gallop Armed Police Unit. From what I recall, this is another fantastic game. This is such a good system, guys. And I really can't wait for the time when all this is publicly released so you guys can enjoy this. I have got Boogermann's Ko-fi up there on the screen. There'll be a direct link to it in the description as well. Try and support the guy's work if you can. You know, he's contributed a lot to the Analogue Pocket and he's going to contribute more. You know, that's what he does. He works and he works great. Now, I really like this game. I like the way the ship looks. I'm going to put my name in because I think that's really cool. It lets you do that, and I think it would be rude not to put in PCN. So let's go in, and I think that's very, very cool. Go, and this has got like two kind of fire modes, right? It's got, here we go, that big laser. You can see you're kind of limited in how much use you've got for that, but you need it. I mean, I really like the graphics for this. I love the way the buildings look in the background. I love the way your ship looks, like super big and chunky. Just everything about this game is just superb. Now, I did see this in the arcade. I didn't play it a lot in the arcade. Oh, there you go. See, it warns me danger there. And this is where you kind of need your secondary fire to kind of get through here. It really, really does help out with that. Right, let's go. Different fires. What a great game, honestly, guys. I feel like I'm playing these games for too long, but I really do have a good time with this core. It's definitely one of my favorite cores on the MiSTer, and I don't think I've gotten to my favorite game now, or maybe Dragon's Speed was my joint favorite. Again, this is just fantastic as well. Right, let's now go load the next game. Okay, Hammering Harry we've had a look at. Image Fire. Let's go. Well, now I think this is one of the games that I think is okay, if I remember correctly. It's a shmup. It's not something that I'm heavily into, but again, it's great. It's appreciated. Let's give it a quick thing because, oh no, this is a banger actually. I was thinking of something else. You know, there's some games that even though I appreciate them, I think they're good. They're not like my favorites. Maybe this. No, this is cool. This is cool. I mean, that clouds. Those clouds just look good. They just looked amazing. Wow, this is definitely going to be a long video. If you're still watching this, then you're really into Analogue Pocket. Hopefully you're more into the Analogue Pocket than you are into me, because I'm just here playing stuff. Let's see what a bomb looks like. Okay, that gave me a speed kind of boost there. What? Okay, I thought that looked like a power up, right? But I guess I was supposed to shoot that and get the power up. Let's test that theory here quickly. Okay. I thought, let me see if it's got auto fire. It didn't. The record, okay. I thought that was going to give me the power up, man. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Get an option straight away. Okay, let's run with the next game. Oh, sorry, that's a decent game. Oh, this is one of my favorite games as well. So if I have joint favorites on here, Dragon Breed, Legend of Hero Tonma, it's Ton. I think the N is before the M. I used to call it Legend of Hero Tomna, like the name Tom and NA at the end. I just thought that was a name for years. Had this on the PC Engine as well. PC Engine had really, really good IREM ports as well. So here we go. And so for now, enjoy the PC Engine version, by the way. While you're waiting for the core, play it, get used to it. And what's really cool about this as well is the jumps. Like, you jump super high. I mean, that's like a double jump in most games, right? But no, in this one, you just fly. Look at that. I've flown into the high score. Really, really good game. I remember seeing this in the arcade, and I was, do you know, like those games that just grab you in the arcade? Like, I saw this and I was like, yep, this game is me. I just love it. And when it came out for the PC Engine, I was so happy, man. And I ended up finding it for my PC Engine. It was difficult to find in the UK because no one really had the PC Engine. You know, I was like the only guy I knew that had it. There was a friend of a friend's that had one, and we were supposed to like swap games, but we never got around to doing it. So yeah, I was the only one that had a PC Engine, and I have a lot of nostalgia for the PC Engine. Out of the, you know, the SNES and the NES, I'm always asked what's my favorite console, and I'm like, look, it's either the SNES or the PC Engine, but I said it's too difficult to decide. And someone said, well, have a look at the amount of games you like on them, and I think I like more games on the PC Engine. So does that make PC Engine my favorite by default? Honestly, I can't really tell you, because, you know, the SNES has Contra 3, it has Super Mario World, so it has a whole bunch of games on it. I need to get that key over here. Sorry. Ooh. Hey, look at that. Nice to jump on their head as well. It's always nice in a game when you land on an enemy's head, you can kind of jump. The boss, the first boss in this, looks really good as well. I've got myself a shield. Right, okay, let's load up the next game. Good timing there. The guy reminds me of Willow from CPS2, or the whole game does. The Mr. Heli game, fantastic game. Known as Battle Chopper in the West. Had this for the PC Engine. Never played this in the arcade. Never saw the arcade machine of this. But man, like Mr. Heli is a banger. Absolutely love this game. Look at that intro. Look how good it looks. He's flying out there out of the hangar, and he is going out there. Wow, this is going to be a long video, guys. But you know, Analogue Pocket deserves a lot of love. Analogue Pocket gets a lot of love. Okay, so you've got horizontal fire. And I'm glad I'm doing like an Analogue Pocket. I don't think I've done like a dedicated Analogue Pocket video for a while. When a core comes out for the MiSTer and the Analogue Pocket, I end up doing it on the MiSTer because my Analogue, I generally play it as a handheld, so I have to put it in a dock where the MiSTer's just always kind of set up. I should really balance it out a little bit more, especially when the cores come out simultaneously. So in this one, you've got one and you've got a bomb that flies up, and that's a shop. So once you've got enough money and you go over the tile, you'll be able to purchase from that shop. So sorry, I used to be really good at this game at one point, like honestly really, really good. So when you land down here and you press the bomb button, it will drop these little bombs down here. So very, very well for exactly how this game is. Let's see, that's 100. Let's just buy one item at a shop. Here we go. Look, so I've bought like that twin shot. There you go, like a power up. Right, good game. Definitely recommended. Right, this is one of my favorite games on here, Ninja Spirit. What a banger of a game. Again, had this for the PC Engine, couldn't complete it. There's a part that you get to where there's lots of ninjas, and you have to kind of jump down and navigate through them. It's difficult, it's tough, and I certainly couldn't do it on the PC Engine. I kind of had to watch a video on YouTube to see if it was even possible. So what's really, really cool over here now, let's see how my buttons are. But this is, okay, so that was to change your weapon. That's jump. Okay, that's fine. This, I really used to like this weapon, but playing it more recently, I've started really enjoying the sword. Really, really good soundtrack, and I always got to give a shout out to the Game Boy DMG version of this game. The Game Boy DMG version of this game is just absolutely fantastic. And I was going to say, that guy at the bottom is really, really annoying, so you kind of need to keep watching out for him and attack him down the bottom. The bosses in this are superb. The first boss is just epic. You get like a midway boss as well. Maybe I should use the grappling hook or something. Oh no, I've got the power up now. So here we go. Look, again, power up looks good. It's the options you get in here as well. I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with this, but this video is me enjoying myself playing this stuff. Here we go. Now I have 2 ninjas. Yippee-ki-yay. Okay, excellent. Oh man, I could play this for a bit more. I think even Mr. Wiz, who's very, very good at games, had the difficulties at the part where you need to navigate through the ninjas. I remember us speaking about it at some point. Right, let me go because I can play this game for quite some time. It really, really is that darn good. It's hectic, a lot's happening. Definitely check out the Game Boy DMG version as well. Oops, sorry, I'm pressing the select the coin button here, thinking PC Engine, in order to change your weapon. Right, we're in the arcade, you've actually got 3 buttons. So right, okay, what's next? Okay, yeah, we know R-Type. Let's go world. R-Type is a banger, you know, one of the mothers of horrors on all shmups. Definitely one of the best games like ever. Just one of the best arcade games ever. Best enemy design. It's a difficult game. Has a checkpoint save system, so you can't brute force your way through it. One of the best soundtracks ever. And if anyone out there listen to jungle music, remember the R-Type jungle tune? An absolute banger. And this introduced the pod, the charge fire that just works so well. And you want to try and get as much as you can with it. Weird looking enemy down there, which looks like it's wearing some kind of funny cap on. Really, really weird. Always wondered what the heck that was. You know, you got these spaceships flying, and then you got I don't know, Ed 209's little brother down there with a. There you go. What the heck is that he's wearing on it? On his head? Right. Okay. Let me go through with the next one because I don't want to play R-Type too long. Now R-Type 2 again, absolutely superb. What a banger of a game, guys. What a banger of a game. A great sequel. And we're not going to see it in this video, but the first boss in R-Type 2 is the first boss from R-Type 1 wearing armor. Like, when I realized that, I was blown away. I thought, how amazing is that IREM have now put like the same boss, but in armor. It's almost like he learned his lesson. He's like, you know what? You got me last time, and I'm going to get you now with the armor. That intro for R-Type was fantastic. Like, seeing that in the arcade, I remember seeing it, the ship launching out, and thinking like, wow, you know, those are the days where when you had graphics like that, you were baffed. You know, your mind was blown. You were like, wow, that is amazing. And on the IREM M72 system, which is available for the Analogue Pocket, definitely try yourself some R-Type Leo. It really, really is good. You know, when I played this, I think like, oh, maybe I like this better. But honestly, R-Type Leo is superb. It really, really is that good. I mean, I really like those kind of, they remind me of Mr. Heli, those little enemies down there. Right, let's go here. Now, I think this last game here, X Multiply, I think this might be one of the ones I'm not too big on, but this is a banging core. I mean, look at the value we've got. Look at the amount of games that we've got. And absolutely amazing. Massive shout out to Wicca Wacka and Boogermann. Okay, I know people like this game because I remember people showing their arcade machines with the actual PCB running on there. So interesting. I don't think this is okay. Okay, no, it is decent. Kind of almost reminds me of UN Squadron a little bit, the way your spaceship looks. But I don't know what you are, whether you're inside the body. Remember that movie? Was it Inner Space, where that guy gets injected into a nerd and he's controlling him? I remember watching that in school. You know, at the end of school, just before the summer holidays, where everything's good. Okay, now I do like this game. Wow, look at those little spawns down there, man. Look at my arm down there. That is banging. That is superb. Can I? Okay. Yeah, this is cool. Right. Okay. So I think we're almost done for this video. So yeah, that's it, guys. So we've had the, actually, you know what, let's actually, no, I can't even remember all the cores I've shown. So let me run a little something on a track mode on here, something that I think looks really, really good. So let's go Hammer and Harry. I think that's got a good attract mode. So these are some upcoming cores from Marcus Jordon, aka Boogermann. The majority of the cores are originally from Mister and now being ported over to the Analogue Pocket. Hopefully it will come out soon. I can't give you an answer as to when they will come out. They will come out when they'll come out. That's the best answer I can give you. But we had a look at the Pac-Man core that had stuff like Miss Pac-Man, Puck-Man in there, Pac-Man Plus. Then we had a look at the Sega System 1 and 2, a few games on there, didn't run through everything there. The Nova 2001 core, then a game called Jekyll, then a game called Chameleon, then Mr. Doe or Mr. Do, and finally we finished up on the IREM M72. So, like I always say, FPGA gaming is awesome. Boogermann is awesome. All the original developers of the cores that are being ported over are awesome. So guys, really do appreciate your work. So like I said, in the top corner in the description, Boogermann does have a Ko-fi if you want to support his work. Naturally, I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll let you know if there's any other stuff coming out as well. But yeah, can't wait for this stuff to go public so you guys can enjoy it and tell me how much you enjoy this stuff. Anyway guys, be awesome to one another. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.